We live in the era of constant broadcast, an insatiable hunger for eyes on us. Every swipe, every post, a desperate plea, look at me, validate me. This isn't just vanity, it's a primal, suffocating addiction to attention. The what if gnaws. What if the next viral moment is yours, your breakthrough? What if you miss your shot at being eternally known, irrevocably loved? But there's a flip side, a brutal truth few dare acknowledge. What if being seen means being consumed? What if fame is a cage? Today, we dissect the chilling sacrifice, trading glory for silence. The unspeakable cost of deliberately choosing to be unknown, to vanish entirely. The excruciating, gut-wrenching decision to step off the global stage forever. Fame promised the world adoration, power, immortality, a glittering empire. The initial rush was intoxicating, a wildfire consuming everything in its path. Every headline, every cheer, an affirmation that you truly mattered. But the pedestal rose higher, the air thinner, the fall inevitably brutal. The face, staring back from the mirror, became a stranger, a commodity. Authenticity was a luxury, performance, a relentless, suffocating demand. Every breath was curated, every emotion a calculated display for the masses. Your life became a script, your true self locked away, slowly starving. Privacy? A myth. Every secret, every vulnerability, public domain. The monster of public opinion began to dictate your very existence. The burnout hit first, a soul-crushing exhaustion that no sleep could cure. Anxiety became a constant companion, a tightening grip on your chest. Every interaction, a potential trap. Every smile, a rehearsed defense. The cheers turned to jeers, the love to vitriol, often without reason. The mask you built to survive became your prison, unbreakable. Who were you, truly, without the lights, without the roar of the crowd? That question echoed, a chilling whisper in the dead of night. The breaking point, a sudden, visceral rejection of the gilded cage. The desperate, aching need to simply samper unobserved, unjudged. This wasn't life. It was an elaborate, televised, slow death. The courage required to walk away, to defy everything you once chased. It meant dismantling an entire empire, built on your blood and tears. The financial cost was immediate, devastating. Wealth evaporated. Friends, fans, opportunists vanished with the diminishing spotlight. The media's hunger for a scandal, a breakdown, was insatiable. Every step towards anonymity felt like tearing off your own skin. The void that followed the roar was deafening, disorienting. The absence of adoration felt like a physical wound, bleeding silently. Who was this quiet person? Buying groceries, living an ordinary life. A stranger in their own skin, haunted by the ghost of their former fame. The world moved on, indifferent. You were already forgotten by many. The journey to rebuild, to rediscover self, was agonizingly slow. Every tiny step towards peace felt like climbing a mountain of sand. The luxury of being unknown, initially freeing, soon felt like isolation. The silence, once craved, now held its own chilling weight. Could you ever truly escape the magnetic pull of what once defined you? The ghosts of applause still echoed in the quiet corners of your mind. It wasn't just fame you sacrificed. It was a part of your very soul. A piece that fame devoured, leaving a hollow ache that never truly filled. The raw vulnerability of being truly seen, without a stage, without a filter. The agonizing process of learning to trust genuine connections again. Real love, real friendship, no longer transactional, but terrifyingly real. The quiet peace you sought, was it truly peace, or just profound stillness, A stillness where the echoes of what you destroyed still faintly reverberate. You didn't just sacrifice fame, you incinerated a version of yourself. That version, with all its glory and all its pain, is gone forever. The quiet isn't a balm, it's the hollow chamber where your old identity screamed. A brutal monument to a self you can never reclaim, never truly heal. The choice, remain devoured or self-destruct for a fragile anonymity? The desperate longing for a life unexamined, a face unscrutinized. The crushing weight of expectation, the inability to make mistakes privately. Every personal flaw, every misstep, dissected by a billion strangers. The ultimate betrayal, losing yourself in the very pursuit of self-expression. The sheer gut-wrenching terror of making that final, irreversible choice. A leap of faith into an abyss, praying for solid ground beneath. The world shrugged, then moved on. Your name became a historical footnote. No more flashing lights, no more red carpets, just the everyday grind. Learning to cook your own meals, clean your own home, live without assistance. Every simple act, a stark reminder of the opulent life you abandoned. The shame of anonymity, once sought, now a heavy self-imposed burden. The quiet nights, no longer filled with adoring crowds, but nagging doubts. Was it worth it? The question screamed, a silent torment. The slow, painstaking journey of rediscovering joy in the small things. A sunset, a warm coffee, a genuine smile from a stranger. These were the true luxuries, hidden beneath the blinding glare of fame. But the scars remained, tattooed on the soul, a constant reminder. You could build a new life, but the old one always haunted the edges. The quiet peace, hard-won, was fragile, requiring constant vigilance. A vigilance against the siren call of attention, the temptation of applause. The price of vanishing? Not just fame, but the indelible mark it leaves. A mark that whispers in the silence, a constant reminder of what was lost. The profound loneliness of a path few understand, fewer still would choose. A testament to the soul's primal need for true, unfiltered existence. The brutal wisdom gained from burning down your own monument for air. The bitter irony, peace found in the wreckage of your own making. A constant negotiation with the ghosts of what could have been, what was. The weight of a secret past, constantly threatening to break the surface. Every new acquaintance, a risk. Every smile, a carefully veiled story. The relentless self-reflection, dissecting every motive, every action. The ultimate freedom is also the ultimate solitude, being truly your own. The world doesn't care if you're famous or forgotten, only if you perform. The true cost is the emotional crater, the parts of you fame devoured. Those parts are gone forever, leaving an ache that never truly heals. Peace isn't a reward. It's another battle, fought in brutal silence. A fight to remember who you were before the spotlight, before the consumption. And to accept that the parts of you fame devoured are gone forever. The ultimate price for quiet peace is the eternal roar of what's missing. The relentless pressure to maintain an image, to always be on. The constant fear of being found out, of having your carefully constructed anonymity shattered. The bittersweet taste of forgotten memories, some cherished, some painful. The profound shift from being a global icon to an ordinary, invisible soul. Every day is a conscious choice, an active struggle to maintain the quiet. The courage to embrace the mundane, the beauty in the unremarkable. This brutal truth haunts those who dare to walk away from fame's grasp. The quiet they gained is not empty, but filled with the echoes of what they burned. A constant reminder of the self that screamed, now silenced forever. The ultimate freedom carries the heaviest price, an eternal void. A testament to the soul's desperate longing for genuine, unfiltered connection. The courage to live without the applause, to simply exist, to face the chilling silence, and still find a reason to breathe.